policy indicating people cannot gather at a certain Milford intersection has come under fire. But the Milford Borough Council solicitor says it's only a suggestion. News 13's Preston Erler has been tracking this story and has all the details.
After the Milford Borough Council amended its gathering policy, disallowing protests at the corners of Broad and Hartford Streets because of safety concerns, News 13 produced a story on the constitutionality of the change. During the October Borough Council meeting, the borough's solicitor Jason Oliger said, "We asked the legal experts the wrong questions," saying there is no prior restraint.
There was no ordinance passed. No one has been or will be arrested. No one has been or will be fined. No one has been or will be told that they must leave the corners. It was a suggestion, a strong suggestion, that it may not be safe to stay there. And in fact, a couple hours after you ran your story, another truck hit the corner.
But nowhere in the policy for public gathering is the word suggested used. News 13 shared the solicitor's reaction with American Civil Liberties Union attorney Vic Walsick, who we had spoken to previously and who at that time had called into question the constitutionality of the council's actions. He says an unwritten policy may technically not be a prior restraint, but any government restriction along the lines they describe would be a clear First Amendment violation. Additionally, as the corners continue to be open to all other types of pedestrian traffic, Walsick further challenges the council basing the policy on safety, saying if people are allowed to walk there, it's not too dangerous to allow demonstrations. This will not stand up to First Amendment scrutiny.
Both Republicans and Democrats have used these corners to promote their causes. Isabel Hodges-Smith, whose group protests here at the corners every Wednesday, says the policy does not sound like a suggestion to her.
When you get a permit application and the permit application has on it, you cannot be at the corners of Broad and Hartford Street, it kind of tells you that it's not just a suggestion, that's the requirements on the permit.
Borough resident Fred Weber attends every council meeting.
The right to freedom of speech is the cornerstone for us, because once you limit freedom of speech by saying certain areas are off limits and you can't say something here, well, then that's the start.
Milford Borough Council member Doug Mannion, who calls the policy government overreach, says he plans to add the issue to the next council meeting's agenda. That meeting is scheduled for Monday, November 17th at 7 p.m. Reporting from Milford, Preston Erler, News 13.